Democracy is a system of government in which power is vested in the people who exercise it either directly or through elected representatives. It is characterized by principles such as political equality, majority rule, protection of individual rights, and the rule of law. In a democratic society, citizens have the right to participate in decision-making processes, express their opinions, and hold their government accountable. The principles of democracy are political equality, majority rule. The purpose of democracy are protect individual rights and promote political participants. And the improvement of democracy are decision making and strengthen the democracy.
Human rights. What is human rights? Human rights are rights inherent to all human beings regardless of all the difference between humans. How are human rights enforcement efforts in Indonesia? Efforts to uphold human rights are the one of the important tasks for a country, including Indonesia. The government must ensure that the basic rights of its citizens are fulfilled, quoting Sasha Hasyifa in her paper on script.com. The following are the steps and efforts of the Indonesian government in upholding human rights. Cooperating with international parties in effort to uphold human rights through the world and Indonesia strongly respond to international human rights violation as evidenced by President attitude. Establishing institutions related to human rights as a form of national development priority. Indonesia has a National Human Rights Commission aka Komnas HAM, whose task is to improve human rights protection in order to support national development. Issue Law number 39 of 199 of concerning human rights and various related laws concerning the enforcement of human rights. So there is three sample. Number one, Indonesia. Point number one, the right to freedom of movement, travel, and change place. Number two, the right to freedom or expression. Number three, the right to freedom of choices and to be active in organization or association. Number four, the right to freedom to choose, embrace, and practice one's religion and belief. Number five, the right to live, behave, grow, and develop. Number two, legal human rights. Point number one, the right to receive equal treatment, law, and government. Number two, the right to become a civil servant or PNS. Number three, the right to obtain and have legal defense in court. Number four, the right to receive legal service and protection. Number five, the right to security. The last example, international. Number one, there is a freedom and equality, human rights for all, the right to life, security, and liberty, the right to be free from slavery, and the last example is the right to be free from acts of torture.
Example. The first one is Indonesia. 1. The right to freedom of movement, travel, and change places. 2. The right to freedom of expression or expression. 3. The right to freedom of choice and to be active in organizations or associations. 4. The right to freedom to choose, embrace, practice one's religion and beliefs. 5. The right to live, behave, grow, and develop. The second one is legal human rights. 1 is the right to receive equal treatment in law and government. 2. The right to become a civil servant or PNS. 3. The right to obtain and have legal defense in court. 4. The right to receive legal service and protection. 5. The right to security. The next one is international. 1 is freedom and equality, human rights for all. 3. The right to life, security, and liberty. 4. The right to be free from slavery. 5. The right to be free from acts of torture.
Okay, so the next one is the civil society. So basically, civil society is like an institution or an organization. They are not affiliated with the government, such as the NGO, NPO. NGO is a non-governmental organization, NPO non-profitable organization, maybe some religious organization, or maybe some corporation that are not affiliated in government, such as in this PPT. So you can see everyone, so this is the explanation and the example of it.
Purpose: promoting and defending the rights and interests of people and communities is the goal of civil society. It provides a venue for people to congregate, play events, and take part in initiatives aimed at resolving social, political, and economic problems. In a democratic society, civil society is essential because it promotes equality, social justice, human rights, and sustainable development. It encourages civic engagement and active citizenship while serving as a check on the authority of the government and giving voice to the voiceless. Example: 1. Amnesty International. 2. Greenpeace. 3. Red Cross or Red Crescent. 4. Transparent. 5. Women's Mercy International.
Okay, so the last one is the relation between the civil society, the democracy, and also the human rights. So actually, in a country, there is a civil society, like what we have explained before. And then the civil society, it a must to have the human rights. So the human rights, it can be also the human rights and also the citizenship rights. And if someone have the citizenship right in some country, so there must be a democracy thing and also a bureaucracy. So a civil society can do a democracy based on the country. So we think that all of them are in the relation, and then all of them give the effect and also the relation each other. Thank you.